Okay, now, big movie. I did not. I couldn't find a way to tie this into other movies that I watched recently. So, Cloverfield is totally different genre than the other two. Just wanted to put it up there because it's a new movie, and I watched it recently. So, Cloverfield is a thriller suspense sci-fi action movie. I don't even know how to describe it, but a long time ago I remember seeing a trailer for this like during Transformers, and it didn't tell me anything. It basically just had exploding buildings and people panicking and all that fun stuff, and I didn't know what was going on, so I didn't even know what the movie was called. But in retrospect, I remembered after watching the movie because I still didn't know what it was about when I went into it, but I heard that it was different and interesting to watch. So, needless to say, this movie is very different and interesting to watch. It starts out with a group of people. I don't think any of the people are big name actors, so it's just, yeah, I don't recognize any of these names, and I couldn't recognize them on the screen either. But Clover starts out with this party. This guy's going away. He got a job. I forgot what the job was because it wasn't really important. But there's this huge going away party at his apartment. Drama goes down because there's some, girlfriend, boyfriend politics. Won't give that away, but, just so you know, there's drama at the beginning. That I don't feel is too bad, but what ends up happening is pretty much there's this explosion in the city, and, lights go out, lights come back on, and everybody decides to, try to figure out what's causing all of this, because they think it was like maybe an earthquake or whatever, but it's taking place in, I think it's like New York, and yeah, no, yeah, it's in Manhattan. So I definitely remember them talking about the island. Anyway, so needless to say, you don't know what's going on, but let me just tell you, if you read, any of the plot outlines, you basically end up finding out that there's this huge creature. You don't know what the hell it is, and it's killing everything. So, I also want to say this movie even has some horror elements to it. And it does a pretty good job. Now, the most stylistic thing about this movie, I thought, was very different. You've seen it before sometimes in things like, Blair Witch Project, but the entire perspective of this movie is pretty much taken from the viewpoint of a video camera. So we, as the audience, we see what the camera sees. So there's this one guy in the movie carrying the camera around, and if he puts it down, we're basically like on the ground, and we see from that viewpoint. And I wanted to say it does a very good job of immersing you in the experience. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't necessarily like that kind of style, or maybe even hated the movie because of it. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I thought this movie was very good, very well done, great acting, very immersive, good dialogue. I do want to say that some of the people in the movie acted dumb, but I don't know. I guess it's a panic situation, and you don't know what you would do unless you were put in that situation. So, who knows, it could have been reasonable, might not have been, but... So, Cloverfield, I liked it a lot, that was very good. Definitely recommend. The only thing is, if A, you don't like, horror, thriller, suspense, sci-fi action, you don't have to watch it. It's pretty much, that's all it is, that's the entire movie. If you like, interesting, stylistic... different kind of viewpoints or, stylistic film things, definitely recommend, worth a watch. And then, what else? Oh, if you get motion sickness, I recommend that you don't necessarily watch this at the movie theater. Even though I feel for everybody else, if you get a chance to watch it at a theater or some kind of big screen, definitely do so, because on a smaller screen, I think it would take away from the feeling that you'd get while watching the movie, especially for the first time. If you've seen it before, you probably won't be surprised anyway, because you've seen it before. So, anyway, Cloverfield, thumbs up. So, recap, Cable Guy, boo. Waiting, yes. And Cloverfield, definitely worth a watch. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm kind of tired, so if I wasn't as energetic as usual, that's pretty much why. But, alright, hopefully I watch some more movies and I can put them up sometime soon. So, anyway, enjoy and have a nice night.